Alright everybody, what is going on? It is your boy C4, and today I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 outside linebackers for the 2014 NFL Draft and giving you guys their pro comparison. So I'm going to be doing 5 through 1 and also including a sleeper. And today with the sleeper, we're starting with a guy from my Florida Gators, and that is Ronald Powell. The former #1 overall recruit struggled with injuries, but I think that he'll probably fall in the 5th or 6th round and be an absolute steal. Now Ronald Powell, I compare him to Wesley Woodyard, a guy that I think could play middle or outside linebacker. Very, very athletic. Powell used to be a former tight end, so there you can just see that his freak athletic ability. He can play multiple positions. I think with Wesley Woodyard being pretty much, a sure tackler, but also showing that freak athletic ability, I think that has Ronald Powell all over it if he can stay healthy. Number 5 will be Jeremiah Attaochu, the defensive end / outside linebacker from Georgia Tech. I haven't compared with Bruce Irvin strictly because he's a freak athlete, but he's only good at one thing. He's not really. I would not say that he's a good run blocker. He'll be more of a package player until he can really fine tune his game, polish it up a little bit, whatever you want to say. He's 6'3", 252. We'll probably run in the high 4.6s, but clearly I think that he's going to be a pass rusher. He struggled a bit against the run in college, so I believe whatever team drafts him, I think he probably will have a 2nd to 3rd round grade. We'll have to use him in packages. Strictly blitz packages until he can develop a good run-stopping game. As it says right now, he's one of the premier players at breaking off blocks and getting after the quarterback. Number 4, we have Kyle Van Noy from BYU. I saw this comparison, I will not take credit for this, on withthefirstpick.com. They compare him to Sio Moore, the rookie out of Connecticut for the Oakland Raiders. Had a fantastic year, one of the most underrated rookies of the year. I had him in my top 5 defensive rookies of the year. I think I had him at 3. I'd say he's a Sio Moore with better pass rushing ability. Obviously, Sio Moore's been a perennial outside linebacker his whole college career and translated well in the NFL. Van Noy played defensive end, outside linebacker. So I think that because he's so smart, so instinctive, has excellent reaction skills, he's great in coverage, can get after the pass rusher, will be a perfect fit for my Philadelphia Eagles if he falls out of the rounds. But at 6'3", 244, we'll probably run again in probably the 4.6 range. Sio Moore with better pass rushing ability is a pretty good pro comparison, if I do say so myself. Number 3 is Ryan Shazier from Ohio State. He is 6'2", 230 pounds. Will probably run a 4.5. He's one of the more athletic outside linebackers. I probably would say it's hard to take him over Anthony Barr, but I would say he's probably one of the more athletic linebackers. He needs to be at 230. He's a little bit undersized. For pro comparison, I have him compared with Lavonte David, who had a phenomenal season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But Shazier is definitely fit for a 4.3 outside linebacker. I think he's too small for a 3.4. I can even fucking see him playing some safety in his time in the NFL if he struggles to adapt to being an outside linebacker. But yeah, Lavonte David was insane for the Tampa Bay Bucks. I think that he was getting snubbed way too hard for the Pro Bowl and for Defensive Player of the Year considerations. And I think Shazier shows a lot of signs of Lavonte David. Just an absolute playmaker from the outside of the linebacker position. Number 2 is Khalil Mack from Buffalo. Pretty much the no-name guy that's going to shot up a lot of people's draft boards after the combine. 6'3", 248, runs a 4.6. A lot of people have him going in the top 10. I think he's an absolute beast. I didn't hear about him until this year, and then I watched his highlight tape. This guy is insane. Fucking insane. I'm going to compare him to Terrell Suggs, strictly because, this guy is just, I don't know. Everything about him is excellent, but you have to still he came from Buffalo, so you have to, no matter what he's going to do, you still got the stigma they didn't play the highest, most competition throughout college. But I think Max is great in coverage, not exceptional, but good, and he's excellent pass rusher. I think he's going to be an absolute animal as pretty much an infinite gas tank. He's motoring. He'll play every single down. He can drop into coverage. He has the ability to make big plays. I think Mack is going to be such a fucking good. He can play strong side, inside linebacker, 3-4, 4-3. So versatile. This guy's a Swiss Army knife of a defensive player. He will be a beast if your team manages to get him. But the number 1 outside linebacker by far, well actually I wouldn't say by far, I think Mack's pretty freaking close, is Anthony Barr from UCLA. 6'4", 248. We're on a 4.4 40. This guy is going to be terrifying. My pro comparison is Clay Matthews of the Green Bay Packers. I think Barr is going to be one of the best pass rushing outside linebackers that we've seen since Clay Matthews. This guy here will be a guy that can get you double-digit sacks year in, year out. I think that with how just quick and how physical he is, how instinctive, he's not even that bad in coverage. I think his run stopping's good, his pass rushing's good. He's great at blocks, breaking blocks, shedding them. I think that we can play 4-3, but I think that he'd be best as a 3-4 outside linebacker, just because, you know, he can even play defensive end, but I do think that he probably would excel the most as a 3-4, but a 4-3 is not on the question. You could also even compare him to Von Miller, just pretty much any freak outside linebacker that's been around over the last decade. Anthony Barr replicates them in almost every single way. But yeah, I think he's going to be a beast. Top 5 pick, potentially. But yeah, Anthony Barr, take your pick. Clay Matthews or Von Miller, either or. But there you have it, guys. Those are your top 5 outside linebackers for the 2014 NFL Draft. As always, leave a comment in the comment section below with who you think will be the best outside linebacker. Smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to Beast Mode TV for more 2014 NFL Draft Pro comparisons. Till next time, guys, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.
And this is the 13th play of this drive.